Monsieur Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de. Luta mënuloo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bësal mu fay.
What?
Bësal mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave acts in Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills, and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bësal mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
For the next few minutes, let's hear from a property owner from Salagi, where some serious demolition exercises are currently underway. Some government sanctioned, but many involving people with rival claims to the same properties. Let's meet Mr. Victor Mendy. Victor, good morning, and thanks for coming to Coffee Time.
Good morning, Uncle Peter.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You have a very sad story to share, and you've chosen to go public with it.
Exactly.
What's your story? What's your experience in Salagi?
Okay, in Salagi, I've been allocated for a piece of land at the Salagi extension layout since 2015. But anytime I start to do development, because I always travel, anytime I start doing development, when I come, then I see that some people demolish it. You see, until on the 23rd, until year 2023, when I came, then I luckily happened to met the guys who were doing this exercise. So when I came...
When did you have the land? When did these mysterious demolitions begin on the property?
Yeah, the mysterious begin on the property in the 2013, year 2013.
Was that the year you also got the land?
No. I got the land in the 2015, but demolitions were going on, but it's not as that much.
Yeah, if demolition started in 2013,
yes,
that wouldn't have affected your property.
Yes.
Because you would only get the property 2 years later.
Yeah.
So when did they start attacking your property? That's the question.
That is around 2016.
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Okay, so you got the land in 2015.
Yes.
And 2016 they started attacking your property.
Yeah.
So what was it that you put up that they, brought down to the ground?
Well, I put there a fence, a 3-course, and I put there sand, and I put there stones, and I put there 400 blocks. For the 400 blocks were disappeared.
So they knocked down the wall, the fence?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, they put it out.
Okay, and what happened to the blocks, the bricks?
The blocks were
taken
away.
The sand?
The sand was also taken away.
Okay, so what did you do?
And then I have to bring another sand again.
Without going to the police or asking any questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I brought another sand again and put it there. You see, I traveled. Then when I came in the 2013, I went to the land. Then when I went to the land, then I saw that they clear it again. I asked, they told me that some people came here at night and they cleared the land. I told them, okay, no problem. Then all of a sudden, I saw that they put their sand. Then I asked the masoner to make some blocks out of the sand so that I will be able to get the guy who
So you asked your mason, your builder, to make blocks
there.
Using the sand that wasn't your sand, but was on your property.
Yes, on my property, you see. But when he started making the blocks, around 3 o'clock, somebody appeared to him and told him that they sold this land to him. And the mason called me and told me, well, somebody is here, and he said that somebody sold him this land. Then he gave me then I told him, let me talk with the guy. You see, as I started talking with the guy, so the guy told me that, well, he is Mr. Kara, but it's Ablai Silla who sold him the land.
Okay. Who sold you the land? Who sold you the land? Who did you buy the land from?
Who, me?
Yes, your land.
No, my land is being allocated.
By who?
By the government.
Okay.
Lands office.
Okay.
Okay.
So Land's office allocated the land to you.
Exactly, yeah.
But now somebody else is claiming that somebody else sold them the land.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Which was Amidu Cham. He sold the land to Ablai Silla. And this Ablai Silla now sold the land to Kaira.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah. And then the same Ablai Silla again sold the land to this man, how to call him, Suleimani Sanya.
Oh, wow.
You see. So I met them there, all so developing the land, but I stopped them. But the demolition was always done by Amidu Cham. Any development I do there, Amidu Cham will go there and demolish it. And
But he sold the land to 1 million people
yeah,
already.
Yeah. But when I stop them, he will go there. If I start to do my own development, he will go there and demolish the land. And he told me that even if I take him to the police station, he always win police cases in the Gambia, and he always win court cases in the Gambia.
Did you take him to the police?
I took him to the police.
And what happened?
Well,
Did he win as he said he was going to win?
Well, they didn't stop him.
What did the police tell you?
Huh?
What did the police tell you when you went to them?
Well, when I went there, the SO, the SO, which is Sani, told me that he cannot stop him.
Why?
Going into my land.
Why?
That this Salagi land case is too much.
They're just frustrated with the number of cases that come to them.
Yeah. And Amidu said that I don't know whether he inherited it. I told him that is a government allocation lands. Amidu cannot.
Did you go back to physical planning since this was an allocation from government?
Yes. I went there.
And what happened there?
Yeah.
What did you come away with?
Well, I told them, and the director told me again, that is the last demolition that he made on the 24th of November, 2024. Yeah. So the director told me to take him to Bruce B police
Station.
Yes. But when I went there, now I find new staffs. Those ones who were helping Amidu all went. So these new staffs gave me...
So you are of the opinion that the previous policemen and women at Brusubi were conniving with Amadou. That's why you were saying those were the ones who were helping Amadou.
Because if at all they charge him, he didn't have continued demolishing my...
Okay.
You understand? You see.
Okay, what about these new...
So these new ones, they gave me a paper, a reference paper. In fact, they gave me 2 police officers to go and find out where Amido is. So when we went, we don't meet there Amido. Because if you go there, they always hide Amido.
Who hides Amido?
Well, if you ask, they say he is not here. Since 24th of November up till now.
But he always shows up whenever you put up a structure.
Yeah. You see?
So maybe after putting up a structure, you should have spent the night there. You would have caught him if he's the one who physically comes to supervise its destruction.
Yeah. The last one, that one I witnesses. I met him there.
You met him there?
Yes, I met him there.
Okay.
Yeah. I met him there. He came with this time around with 4 boys, including him.
Okay, so what did you do? I mean, you've been looking for him for months.
For months,
years.
yes.
Yeah.
No. I mean, after this last demolition that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he made all the demolition, because it's I put there 8 coups, they put it down all. So I went to the police station and reported the matter. So these people did. That's the time that they gave me 2 police officers to go to his residence.
Okay.
Yes. So, but the residence that they told me, that was a false place. A false place. So we went there and he told us, no, Amidu is not here. So they directed us to one place. We went there, they say, Amidu is not here. But that is where he lives.
Okay.
You understand? So the police officer told me, look, just try to trace this man. Anytime you see him, only you call us. And they gave me a reference paper. So I always go to this place, how to call it, Sukuta, both day and night. Up till today, I cannot trace this Amidu Chan.
Okay, have you tried putting up a new wall?
Yeah, they told me to stop.
Who told you to stop? Who told you to stop?
When I wanted to put there, one guy told me to stop. Even when I went to the lands
What
office,
one guy?
And fiscal planning, I went there, I met this guy. The director there. The director told me to wait because
okay. The director of physical planning asked you to wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they are doing some
demolitions themselves.
The demolition they themselves.
Okay.
And he told me that if you make a structure again, he may come and demolish it again. He said, by then the director of lands travel also. You see? You see?
Okay, so things are supposed to be calm now. You cannot put up another fence. Nobody can put up anything, or do you see that people are, constructing something on the property?
Not yet.
So nothing is happening on the property.
Yeah.
Okay, then just take it easy.
Yeah.
Just take it easy.
Yeah.
What are your fears? Do you have worries?
Now, my fears is I want to get this guy, Amido.
You want to get him?
Yeah. So
because he's caused you what? A lot of pain?
Because he blocked me to the develop my land. Why? A Gambian like him and a Gambian like me. Why should he try to block me, develop my land? Yeah?
How much would you say you have spent?
You
have wasted on that property?
I record some, I don't record some.
Okay. So what you recorded amounts to how much?
What I recorded is amounted to 150,000.
Wow. On putting up a fence?
Fence. Trying to build blocks are gone. You see?
Why do you think he's targeting you? I'm sure he's not doing that to everybody within the area.
This guy is notorious there. If you see I come here, this Amidu, many people know him. He's notorious.
Oh, this is not just happening to you alone?
He's a notorious guy. He will go and look and see an empty land only. He said that is his. He's building a multi-story building.
Where? On your land?
No. At his home. He's having 3 cars.
Well, you know his home, so why is it difficult to track him down?
I ever went there. They wanted to come after me. They knew me. His boys all knew me.
They wanted to attack you?
Yes. One of them was coming after me. Then I have to walk very quickly. Because he's not far from the Sukuta police station there.
Do you feel intimidated by him?
Huh?
Do you feel intimidated by him?
No, because he doesn't come alone. He come with groups.
Oh, wow. You think he will come after you after this interview?
They came, maybe.
Do you think after this interview he might come after you?
Well, he said that he's not afraid of anybody in this country.
Yeah? Not even the president?
He said he's not afraid of anybody.
Not even the Inspector General of Police?
That's what he said. But he is hiding from the police to arrest him.
Not even afraid of the Chief of Defense Staff?
If you say you're not afraid of everybody, it means that, you understand what I'm saying? You're belittling all the authorities.
Oh, wow.
So he's so powerful.
He's powerful?
I'm saying from his words. He make himself so powerful. You understand what I'm saying? Is it? So this is why I'm taking this step, so that if the authorities could get him, if the authorities are prepared to get him, they'll get him.
So you think the authorities are not just ready to get him? That's why...
No. Maybe they didn't know what he's doing. But if they know what he's doing, and it is proper for them to get him, they'll get him.
Okay.
You understand? You see?
Okay. So what's your appeal to the authorities?
Huh?
What's your appeal to the authorities?
My appeal to the authorities is to try and get this Amidu Chan, because he's in Sukuta there. If they are ready to get him, they'll get him there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Okay.
So if you see he's hiding, they don't get him. You see? And the charges that they put there before is for criminal, trespass, willful damage, and destruction of a property.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
So if being arrested and they charge this to him and take him to Maildu, he'll stop doing all these notorious things that he's doing.
Is this the only landed property you have?
Huh?
Is this the only landed property
That's
you have?
the only land that they allocate me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Victor.
Yes, thank you.
Well, we sympathize with you. Good luck.
Thank you.
With your effort to, take back what belongs to you.
Yes.
And, keep us updated.
Thank you. No problem.
That brings us to the end of today's edition of the program. It's also the last program of the week. Exciting guests next week. On Monday, we will have Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Mayor of Kanifing. On Tuesday, we will have Alhaji Mustafa Njai, a.k.a. TAF, of TAF Africa Global. On Thursday, which is a public holiday, but we intend to come and work, we will have Halifa Saleh from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And then on Friday, we'll have Dr. Fatou Balde. I haven't spoken about Wednesday because Wednesdays we usually don't have enough time. But
Axel James Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello? Ano lay waxal?
Busel mu fine.
What?
Busel mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Axina Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. Ak Wave. Busel mu fine? Wave. Your money is yours.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.